You're watching the Call Outdoors TV. The thrill and the chase of this game. Just unbelievable.
There is no tracking job there, boys. Yes! Got a bear down, and it's a nice one.
If that doesn't give you the chills, I don't know what will. Calm.
I hit the slate call. He gobbled right away.
I just made a turkey pillow.
So welcome to this episode of the Call Outdoors. This week we're going to be looking at deer hunting. It's something that we all really look forward to, and just looking at trail camera pictures and everything, we just get so excited and amped up for it. We just can't wait for this time every year. Last year Dave put down a great buck out of this stand. This year he's going to try to self-film. So let's see what he can pull off by himself.
Happy Halloween, you guys. It's the 31st, and just got in the stand by myself. This is actually the first time I've ever tried to videotape a deer hunt on my own. So, no idea how well this is gonna go. My guess is, and my plan is, if a good 8-point comes by or better, I'm gonna try and let him have it on camera just because it's the first time I'm videoing on my own. So it'd be quite the feat for me. But it's windy out here. It's actually, it's probably mid 40s, so it's nice outside. The deer are really starting to move. Starting to get them on trail camera a bunch, starting to fight, starting to chase, so we got a good shot. It's pretty early in the afternoon, about 2:30 that I just got in. I would have liked to get up here earlier, but we'll see what happens. Just cleared a little shooting lane over to the right where I think they're going to come through, and I'll try and do the best I can for you guys, get the camera on him if he comes through there. So, and most of all, hopefully I put a decent shot on him. So we're out in God's creation, and it is just beautiful out here. God's given us a beautiful day, and we're going to sit and see what happens. So stick around. Hopefully we have a good show tonight. Managed to get a squirrel on video. This is about the extent of what I've done today. First 2.5 hours, seen Zippo and deer. There's a hawk flying around. I can see all the squirrels and stuff running all over the place and sounding the alarm. down here is eating that nut. Just finally finished and ran off, but that's been about it for me. It's cooling down, the sun's going down finally because it was getting a little hot. It's getting hot up here. And now, hopefully a big buck comes. Stick around.
After videoing that squirrel, I turned the camera off for about 15 minutes, did another rattling sequence, and sure enough, a good 8-point comes to my calling. To my surprise with how quick he showed up after calling, I quickly tried to get all my gear ready, turned the microphone up way too much, but sure enough, here he comes. Let's see if I can get a shot off without this deer seeing me. This deer obviously knows something is up. He heard me hit the camera when I went to full draw. Now it's a waiting game to see who is going to win this battle.
Like an absolute leaf. Hopefully you guys can see me a little bit better than that last interview. Yeah, that buck was coming right at me, and I went to draw back and move the camera a little bit to make sure he was on point on the camera, and he saw me. So I'm at full draw, just staring straight at him. Obviously you don't want to take a shot like that. It would be a terrible shot. And it just got to the point to where I'm sitting there wobbling and shaking like crazy. And he realized that something's wrong there, so he started backing out. As soon as he went sideways just a little bit, I let it fly. And I think, looking by the shot, I think it's a decent shot. It's not a pass-through, so I don't know if there's going to be a ton of blood when we get up there, but here's the game plan. I just called Jeff and Phil. I'm going to totally back out here. I'm not even going to get out and go over there yet. And I think the arrow's still in him, so I'm not going to go over there and try and look for my arrow or anything. I'm going to give that deer a few hours at least. Hopefully the shot's good enough, but that's a good 8-point and a really good 8-point to get on a self-filmed hunt, so I'm excited. Happy Halloween. Hopefully it ends up happy for me. We'll see you guys in a bit.
I'm like, where did he go? Did he pass, keep going up the woods this way? Okay. So I grunted 3 more times, and then I couldn't see him for a while. The next thing I know, he's coming straight at me. Well, it's about 9:30, and we're gonna get after the buck. Gave him plenty of time, didn't want to push him, so we're gonna go and get after him. We got a lot of fox in the area, so don't want to have the meat go to waste. So got Murph here. We're gonna go see if we can track him up. So, wish us luck. It's nice and chilly out here. He's right there.
Yes!
I was like sitting there looking at it, I'm like, how can we play a joke on him? But he saw it.
Congrats, bud.
Got Murph tracked him up. We called the specialist in the area, hound dog Alex.
Yeah, all I did was follow Murph tonight. I don't think I found a spot for
We
you.
didn't. Yeah. Well, when we don't really need you, that's a good sign.
That's true.
So, you think like when you're going slow and all that stuff that you go real far.
Yeah.
And I thought we were like, I'm thinking we gotta get out, back out. We would just went 160 yards. So, yeah.
That's the fun part about tracking it, though. It's like a whole nother hunt for you.
Yeah.
You know, you had a whole nother roller coaster coming in and out.
I don't enjoy that part of it.
That's pretty cool, man.
Probably a 3-year-old deer.
Yep.
Yeah. His body's pretty good, too,
Yeah.
size-wise.
Starting to build the mass. The horns.
He was trying to be a 10-pointer.
And the good thing is we got him before the foxes got to him, so we're gonna have some good eating. We got him drug out, and man, we can't be more excited about the opportunity that the Lord gave us. And just, what can I say? I mean, the Lord gave me just a beautiful day on Halloween day. Sunshine, cool weather, and a little bit of calling did the trick, and he came in, and I was able on the first time I ever tried to video a deer hunt, solo hunt. It worked out, so we had a lot of fun. Thanks to Murph and Phil and Alex for coming out and helping me drag this guy. It's kind of a tough track job when you can't see the blood on the ground, so that makes it interesting. But put a good hit on him. He was quartering at me just a touch when I looked at it on the screen, but we snuck it past the shoulder there and did what we needed to do. Rage did its job, and we'll move on to the next hunt. Get this guy over to the freezer, and we'll have some venison here in a little bit. So it'll be good eating. Stick with the Call Outdoors. We'll move on to the next episode or the next show.
We just did a rattling sequence maybe 8 minutes ago, and we have a trail that comes up back behind us, one that cuts across in front. We're just sitting here talking a little bit, and all of a sudden Phil goes, buck coming, so oh, he looks like a good 6 point. Nice big wide. I wonder if that's a 6 point from last year that passed up 2-year-old, but put that arrow right in there. Grim Reaper did its job. He didn't go 40 yards and he's laying dead right there. She broke that off.
Well, you can see Dave and Murph getting after it and putting down some buck. Now it's my turn up to bat. You know, I've been scouting and getting close on deer but this is finally where it all comes together for me.
I saw the temps were dropping a little bit this morning, and I had a good southeast wind to get into a stand right behind my house, so I get up there real early in the dark, and I'm sitting there for a long time, and all of a sudden I hear something behind me, and I was already standing up just because I was cold trying to move around, and there he is, just standing right there in the open, and so I knew it was game on at that point. Came up this way, so I had to pull my bow through, and then my broadhead hit the tree and scraped, and luckily he was rubbing a tree, and then he came out about 22 yards and stopped, and I
Good buck. 7 point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you he's a little wide. That's
Yeah.
a great first one.
Nice chocolate rack.
Yeah, I know. Well, guys, I shot a beautiful 7-point Pennsylvania buck this morning. I can't be more thrilled to have this trophy, and I can't wait till I put them on my wall. But more importantly, in 1 Peter it talks about a living hope that we have with Jesus Christ and what he did on the cross for us. And you know, I don't want to downplay these earthly trophies. They're great. It's a great morning for me, but it's nothing in comparison with my personal relationship with Jesus Christ and how I have an eternity with him, with something that's never going to perish, never going to fade away. No one can touch it, and I hope that you have that same living hope that I do.